Welcome back. In this video, we'll look at how water temperature affects the flavor of the tea. When brewing tea, there are three factors that affect the flavor. It's the amount of tea leaves you use, the brew time, and then how hot the water is. So here I have an example of 3 brews. This is a spring harvest green tea, spring MAOFENG, and we're keeping all the variables the same by using 3 grams in each. It's the same tea. And in the first one, I've used water that's only at 150 Fahrenheit, so about 75 Celsius. In the middle, this is 180, 90 Celsius. And then the last one is boiling hot water. You can see the steam coming off. So at 212 or 100 Celsius, each of the vessels have the same volume of water, and we've steeped it for about 3 minutes. So you'll notice that with the cooler temperature water, the tea leaves are still very green. And it's steeping it very slowly. Some of the tea leaves have sank to the bottom when it released its flavor. So I've decanted some into the cup. And the color of the cooler water for the brew tea is much lighter. The leaves are still very green and fresh. So it's the easiest to tell that this is the lightest in color compared to one that is at a full boil. So let's see how they taste in terms of flavor. So I'm tasting the tea by taking a sip, chewing it a little bit in the front of my mouth, swallowing a little, and then drawing some air towards the back. The one brewed at the cooler temperature is very creamy, it's rich, almost buttery, and it's very fresh and sweet. The one brewed at 180 Fahrenheit is a little bit hotter. The flavor is still very rich and full, but it's not quite as creamy as the first one. Let's taste the one brewed at boiling. This is nice too, however, it's a little more tannic. It's on the edge now. When brewed at a higher temperature, the color of the tea is deeper, but don't be fooled by the color because the strength of the brew tea is not necessarily an indication of flavor. In terms of flavor, the cooler water actually gives me the most sweetness and it's the most round. And also, I'm drinking it at the temperature I could take a bigger sip versus the one at boiling, I have to take a smaller sip. And the heat distracts your palate a bit more, but I can also taste the tannins now. When it's on the edge like that, the hot water will extract more of the tannic acid. And for any of the teas that you use, whether it be the spring harvest green or a black tea, the water temperature does really make a difference because the cooler water will give you more of a robust flavor. It's a little bit counterintuitive. Everyone always thinks if I use hotter water, I get a quicker steep and it's a stronger brew, but that's only in the color, not necessarily in terms of flavor. So if you like this video, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit us on our website. And that has brewing instructions for each tea as well.